Make sure y'all come to the G Shop, get y'all custom made clothes. Make sure y'all call the G Shop 267-888-6019 so you can rent out the G Bus for your extravaganza, for your baby shower, for your wedding party, or whatever the fuck y'all doing.
Anything you're trying to celebrate, you're trying to have a positive good time.
Ass shaking on the bus while y'all just riding around. Rent out the fucking G Bus. You might have girls too. Who knows?
And that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. Okay.
There you go.
Hey. So, all right, what we gonna talk about first? Cause y'all know when I don't have my book, I'm not. What I say, proper preparation prevents poor performance. When I don't got my book, I'm scared of bringing. I can't think right.
Aww.
You still do great though, you know,
No,
like
no.
you
I
still.
kind of like when I don't got my book.
Me too. It's authentic.
Well, we could talk about our trip to AC.
And I want to hear about your trip to AC. You guys look like you had an amazing time. I saw the photos.
We had so much fun.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like was the sand. Like, fuck you, sand. Fuck you, wind.
You don't like sand?
On that, no, I love
sand
the sand.
and wind. They're
Fuck
not...
you, sand and wind on that day.
Yeah, so I
Like
think.
Oh, go ahead.
I think if we had like because we didn't bring umbrellas or like a tent or anything, I think that would have made a difference. So next time we know to be more prepared. We were a little bit like, let's just go. I brought a cooler with food and stuff, but that's about it. So
we went to the market, got some more food, ate the best pickles in the world. I don't even remember what they call. I just know they were some good ass hot pickles.
Hot pickles, like spicy hot or
spicy.
like okay.
They were really good. I enjoyed it. We went to AC, but a part I've never I walked the whole. Obviously, I haven't walked the whole fucking boardwalk, but because I've never seen this part of AC. I guess because it's behind all the homes and all that shit like that. But we went to. You remember what the beach was called? Like the little.
So it was every block had its own
little.
It was like, you know, Marine Boulevard Beach, and then the next one would be like, you know, Beach Avenue Beach. I don't know. Beach Avenue doesn't exist, but you know what I'm saying.
It probably does. That's just not what we're talking about.
Right.
But it's basically like at the end of the fucking boardwalk. Like you go past all the fucking hotels and shit and then walk around. And it was so nice. It was the water. It was good if you have children. Yeah. If you have children, it's perfect because there's no waves. They have like a little line thing out there, so you can't go that far out, and it's just like you in a lake kind of.
Yeah, and parking there is free.
Parking is free.
There you go. That's a plus.
Parking was free, and there was a lot of parking.
Yeah,
it was a shitload of parking.
It's just away from all of the.
It's away from all of the attractions of Atlantic City for real. Like all the hotels, the arcades, and all that stuff like that. It's away from that, but there is a little bit of stuff over there. Like on one side of us, it was like this big park, and it had just, you know, the usual park shit in there, the playgrounds, all that stuff like that. It had sitting areas like for you to eat at and all that stuff. But it was really nice. It wasn't like no dirty old park. Okay. It was a nice, clean, functional park. And then when we walked a little farther, Sam, you know this golf course.
Yeah, there's a little mini golf course.
And they had, you know how they got the stuff at Kelly Drive, the bikes, the like the 4-wheeler bikes where like 4 people could get on and all that stuff like that. I don't think they had go-karts. I don't think I've seen go-karts, but like the regular bikes, and then those little things you get on for the 4 people for all them to pedal and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
They had them out there so you could rent them out. Yeah. I think that was dope.
Yeah.
And then they had like all these, for real, it was like just little private beaches because niggas was on beaches that they wasn't supposed to be on.
Yeah.
Really?
We was looking like, how did they get down there? It's a stroller down there, some babies down there.
Yeah, people just hop over the fence and they just climb down there. And
so
but where that whole family was at,
so
it wasn't really nowhere for them to like climb. Like I think they climbed over some rocks down there. Not like how the rocks we climbed over. It was just, you know, steady.
Oh, y'all climbed some rocks too. Okay.
We climbed some rocks.
Okay.
We climbed some rocks.
Because Lucci was like, I'm too scared to go over there. I was like, what? Nah, we going over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had like a long rock path, and that went out into the water and stuff. And there a lot of the fishermen and all that stuff. They were
Yeah, a lot of fishing people.
So we climbed over the gate and walked. I thought we was gonna get caught or something, but everybody's up there, so we good.
Okay, you just blended in. Okay, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. The only thing I could see going wrong with that is like if you fell in the water, there's no lifeguard to save you. So that's why you really shouldn't do that.
If you can't. No, I ain't even gonna
For
say
legal
if you can't
reasons,
swim.
I'm saying this, but like you know what I'm saying? It's a free country.
Yeah.
But the beach is fucking free.
But still, be smart and
It's
safe,
not free.
people.
Some of them ain't free.
Yeah, some of them
you
are.
gotta pay for, like $5-7.
I never heard of a beach you paid for.
Shit.
I didn't know there was such a
The beach I
thing.
went to last year, you had to pay, but I didn't pay because I'm not paying to get on no beach that God made.
Right,
Fuck outta
come
here.
on.
I'll
They
just
want you to
move.
pay $7 to get on this rocky ass beach that didn't have it. Wasn't no damn sand. That shit was rocks.
What if you just came up ashore, you know what I'm saying? Like he was on a boat miles away, you know how to swim, you drifted up on that beach, you understand?
Then
Do
you
I owe
just
you
on that
$7? Do I owe you $7 that I
No.
drifted over here?
No, I'm in the
better
fucking
not.
ocean. I came from the fucking ocean. I ain't come from out there.
No.
I think the payment is for like the lifeguards and stuff on the beach or like
No, that
the
payment-
maintenance because
That's what I was about to say.
will-
That payment that they making us pay is for the maintenance.
Yeah.
Because when I say they came back and forth like every 5 minutes cleaning that beach,
Okay.
like that beach ain't never been cleaned before. They was cleaning,
Okay.
going
All
back
right.
and forth.
Shout out to the beach cleaners
Yeah,
doing
shout
the
out to the
Lord's
beach cleaners.
work.
That's right.
And charging us money for it.
Don't charge me to clean them. I didn't ask for y'all to clean the beach.
It's also for the wildlife too, we don't want trash on sand.
Yeah.
So,
No, it benefits everyone
Yeah.
to clean up after yourselves.
Absolutely.
And maybe if we all cleaned up after ourselves,
They won't have
we
to clean
wouldn't
the beach.
need to pay people to clean up
Stop
for
being
us.
lazy.
Right. So really this is
I'd rather
our
pay somebody to
our
clean.
issue. You know what I'm saying?
Starts with us, people. Starts with us.
Yeah. But it does help the sea turtles. Sea turtles, the fish, because the microplastics inside of the fish. So now we can't
Shout out
even
to turtleneck.
we can't even eat
Right.
fish, without eating plastic anymore.
A little goes a long way, guys. So
Yeah, I forget who is paying. Somebody paid a whole bunch of money to clean the beach.
which beach?
I mean, not to clean the beach, to clean the ocean.
Whoa.
I can't remember who
I don't know if
it
we even have the
was.
technology to do that.
No,
No,
they
there-
cleaned it.
There are people out there who will like figure out a filtration system or something just to clean up a lake in their town or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, they be
Just
getting all
because
the
it was
plastic and
that
stuff out.
dirty and no one was taking care
Wow.
of it, and this person just happened to have money and they just happened to know the science and they just happened to, you know what I'm saying? There are stories like that.
Interesting.
And I think those stories are really amazing, but it also just goes to show you like we all need to do our part instead of relying on the one person who just happens to have money because we really don't know how much it's helping us until like no one does it. And then now we're all going to complain about it.
Sorry, it's the AP Mueller Foundation. They're providing cleanup for the ocean. And they've been doing this since 2022.
All right, shout out.
And they got a 7-year partnership.
Shout out
To clean
AP
plastic
Mueller
out of the
Foundation.
Okay.
So, shout out to them.
Yeah,
Amazing.
doing good work.
And they say they raised over $2 million.
Hopefully that $2 million
help.
is actually going to
Yeah, make sure it goes to cleaning the fucking ocean. Because I don't know. They saying it's all this shit in there.
Yes, to the ocean,
Get
not down
that big
the
ass.
drain.
Make sure y'all get them big ass fish that's in there that's not supposed to be in there no more. Them prehistorical, get them out the way too. Just clean them up too. Take them back to Antarctica where they came from and stuff. Y'all ain't see that?
Loch
They said the
Ness Monster.
Leviathan it went from Antarctica and then it went down to Africa, and that was just this big old spot in Africa. Y'all gotta watch this conspiracy theories.
Love it. Love the conspiracy theories. Love
Then they
them.
said it was. Did y'all see the dragon on the buildings in New York? Like, did you see that
No
cover?
idea. No.
They said it was dragons on the building in New York, but like they did it for the movie Dragons for the Game of Thrones movie.
Wow, I did not hear anything of this.
They were
No.
like on all the big baller buildings and stuff.
Wow. I gotta find
It's a
videos of that. That's
conspiracy
crazy.
theory about that too.
Saying that
I just can't remember it.
Those were real dragons. They were not holograms. They were real dragons.
I think I did see something about that, but I didn't look too much into it.
I didn't either. I just,
Wow.
All right, what else? The fashion show was yesterday.
Okay, how was that?
Shout out to EA. Happy birthday to EA, because today is
Happy
EA's
birthday.
And I can't tell y'all how the cancer bash was, because I wasn't out there. I was in the back, and I didn't get to go out there. I think I was back there for like 8 hours without weed.
Oh.
Someone make me edibles, so I'm never in that position again. Because when I'm at work and when I can't smoke, I can just eat the weed.
Right.
And I can be
Being
high
prepared.
and happy and not want to be high and angry.
Yeah.
Hungry. I was hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I was hungry too.
See, edibles would have been the perfect solution.
It's a mix, right? It'll just knock 2 birds out with 1 stone.
But from all the videos and stuff I seen, it looked like it was a dope event, and it was fun. I had fun walking. That was like an experience for me. I didn't think I was going to come out there and like do it. I thought I was going to trip or mess up or something like that. But I got there and did it, and I'm proud of myself. But I'm mostly proud of my babies.
Woo!
Shout out to my babies, because they all 3 of them came out there and did their thing. And I thought Farrah was going to go out there and mess up. And when I seen the video, I said, well, she ain't mess up shit.
Yes.
She came out there and served.
Heck
She
yeah.
was ready.
Heck yeah.
Like
she showed
she
you.
should. There you go.
She showed you, mama.
Yes, she did. I'm proud of my babies. They
That's
did their
right.
thing out there, and they enjoyed themselves. They made friends. Like, all the models was nice. Everybody gave off good positive energy. Yeah. Some of the models we connected with, that's gonna help us with like modeling calls and stuff like that. So, hey, modeling world. It was definitely a dope event. What else we got?
Well, this week, what is it?
They passed a law.
Yeah, the Supreme Court has said cities can now punish people for sleeping in public places. In the biggest decision on homelessness in decades, the U.S. Supreme Court today ruled that cities can ban people from sleeping and camping in public places. The justices, in a 6-3 decision along ideological lines, overturned lower court rulings that deemed it cruel and unusual under the 8th Amendment. So this is a little bit like crazy to me, because previously, I guess the argument was that you can't punish homeless people because it would be cruel and unusual punishment. Because it's like, how is it that this person...
How are you punishing them? I'm sorry, Sam.
Yeah.
I'm fucking pissed off. How you gonna punish these motherfuckers for not having nowhere to stay?
Right.
When y'all kicked them out of the places that they were at, y'all kicked them
They
all
can't-
out of the mental institutions, y'all kicked them all out of the hospitals, y'all kicked them all out of the jail, because y'all want to save fucking space.
It's so systematic because, like,
And now they're on the street. Now they making their own little tents. Let these motherfuckers live in their tents,
Right,
and
like,
live the life in the woods or some shit. Like, I don't understand. Make it's all these abandoned buildings in every fucking, I don't care what city you go
Why
to.
not
There's a
help these
million
people?
abandoned buildings. Even in the nice fucking cities, the whole fucking town is just abandoned. It's just a ghost town with all these fucking stores that's never open. I don't know what the fuck kind of scams y'all doing with stores that's never open, but the homeless people could be living in there.
Yeah. No, it's true.
These are abandoned schools. The homeless people could be living in there.
Right. It's really like, I think there's like 12 million homes in America that are empty, and there's 6 million homeless people.
so there's definitely more than
Right.
enough, space
Why
for them.
we giving homes to motherfuckers that's coming from overseas?
Well, I don't even think it's overseas. It's even people in America. Like, for instance, there's a lot of people who will buy properties in Jersey City or, towns that are close to New York and stuff like that. and they're supposed to be rental properties, but they're instead using it as Airbnbs, and they're buying like.
Oh yeah, they just passed a law on short-term Airbnbs.
Yeah.
So you can't, I guess you can't rent them for like 2 weeks or some
So
shit like that.
in Jersey City, they passed a law where you had first of all, you have to be a resident of Jersey City in order to do Airbnb now. That they're not messing around with anyone who just wants the money but isn't actually in the city. Isn't actually taking care of the maintenance, doesn't actually care about our community. So, they did pass that law, and Airbnb was lobbying so hard against that.
Of course.
They had
they lost a lot of business.
Of course they did.
Yeah, absolutely.
They said their sales went down.
Yeah. But it really was necessary, because it was like blocks that used to be family blocks were now like, this is a party block, or like, there were always blocks where, the drug dealers and stuff, so you would avoid them anyway. But nowadays, those blocks are actually where you want to live. And, that's crazy to me, because I remember where I used to live, like, people would fight in front of my house all the time. People get robbed and stuff like that. So now it's like, this is where all the white people live.
Yeah. Times have changed.
Yeah. So it's crazy to me how, like, we are punishing homelessness, and yet we're not offering any other place for them to go to.
I will say this from personal experience. From last year when I was homeless here in Philadelphia, I find that the city did like very subtle things to kind of just like make it uncomfortable for homeless people to just sleep anywhere. For a short amount of time, one of the places I did sleep at was right on 18th and Benjamin Franklin Parkway, right by Race. There was like a little bench that I would just sleep on, and it was just like right on Benjamin Franklin Parkway Boulevard. And for a small amount of time, I would sleep on the bench every other night in the summer, and it was a safe place to sleep at. No one would bother me there. But over time, I found that they would just be turning on the sprinklers like around like 2 a.m. or whatever, or just like random times, and turn the lights on. And at first, we all just thought it was like necessary. They're probably flowering the plants, but even on a rainy day or like a shitty day, so it's like we knew what the intention was. And they would have the water from the sprinklers coming out, and police would just like ride by. They would never come out, but their presence would just serve as some kind of intimidation. So something so for the fact that I went through that personally, it just made me think that in my mind, I'm like, I'm already fucking homeless, dude. Like, I'm just trying to sleep. Like, why is it necessary to try to wet me? But I will say this though, my spirit is really strong. So what I did was I had a big garbage bag, and I would just throw it on and stay sleeping, and the police were just mad that I would not even be bothered. So I was just like, literally have this big trash bag, and I'm just like, getting wet. I'm like, all right, it's just a little shower, it's fine. So, I just wanted to sleep. Come on, so I can totally understand the antagonization of like homeless people. They're just trying to just do what they can.
Homeless people better fight back.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all better go to one of these mansions.
And it's sad. There's no representation. There's no one out here saying like we need, like no one in the right position that's saying, hey, we need to like help these people instead of criminalizing.
Well,
these people,
here's the thing too. If you criminalize homelessness, homeless people now can't like. Well, I don't know exactly if it's going to be, but like you potentially would not be able to vote and stuff because like, oh no, that might be felonies. But anyway, it's like, it's the systematic like trying to push you down and make your life harder. And it's also that like if you go to jail for this, well, now you can be legally a slave essentially because now they can force you to work for $1 an hour instead of,
When you really think about it a little bit, maybe Kensington will be clean because now they all gonna have to go to jail.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, think about it. In the hospitals,
see the good and bad.
In the hospitals, you have rights, right? So like, eventually, someone's gonna speak up because that's what I did. Oh my God, the abuse in these hospitals for psych patients is crazy, and a lot of homeless people are mentally ill. A lot of homeless people do have addiction problems. These are people that normal people don't want to deal with. And I understand it, but it's also that they still need to live. And you are making it as hard as possible for them to live. So it's like, so do you, I think you want to be a slave, or you want us to be slaves, essentially.
Yeah,
why
you gotta have a address to get food stamps if they homeless and they need food?
That's crazy.
You're supposed to provide food to the people.
And it's also that, like, you either, or you want us to just die. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
want them to die.
Right. So this is just a different way
shit on them.
for the people in power to oppress us. I think what I'm saying.
100%.
But
and there's more than enough resources to help people out here. That's the upsetting thing.
A lot of the homeless people too. I'm gonna talk about in Philly, not everywhere else, because I don't know about everywhere else. But a lot of the homeless people, they don't really want to help themselves. But I think, like you said, they don't really want to help themselves because they're fucking mentally fucking ill.
Yeah, they're mentally ill. A lot of them have addiction problems. A lot of them became addicted because they were homeless.
Yeah.
A lot of them have tried to get help, and the help just wasn't there. Because I can tell you, I have tried to get therapy and all that stuff, but the services that are supposed to help you, they either don't help you, or like the people that are there are racist, or like, you know what I mean? There's always something.
You can't get pure help.
Yeah, you will never get pure help, and there's just some people who, like, if you can't help me, if that's all you can do for me is help me, then you're good. But if you can't help me, then don't even.
I feel like if you can't help me in the way that I need to be helped,
exactly.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Exactly.
Because anybody can help you.
Exactly.
It's the right help.
You need the right help. Like,
and I think this law is not. It's not the right help. It's not in the right direction.
These laws are getting passed because we, the people, because me myself, we are not paying attention to what the fuck is going on. We in our own world, and I think we need to get our heads out of our asses and start paying attention to all these laws that are being passed. I don't know if this was in Philly or somewhere else that I seen. It's a law that was just passed. You can't eat your food out. Like, you can't walk and eat outside and shit. Like,
what?
They're passing all these fucking crazy, weird ass laws.
Oh no.
To try to take our freedom away. And we ain't paying attention because we worried about Sexy Red and Chief Keef.
Drake and Kendrick.
Yeah, a lot of distractions, so it's easy for us to just like
Paris Hilton and Just Hilarious. Like, we worried about all that shit. The shit. Why do we care about niggas that don't do shit for us? Like, why do y'all put so much time into these celebrities? Like, like, y'all be ready to fight. Like, don't ever be ready to fight over me if I get that big or anything. Don't be arguing over me or anything like that. Like, I think that shit is weird.
It is.
I think it's weird.
Yeah.
Idolization.
No, it's really weird when people have like little meetings over you. This little meetings.
Oh my God! Did you see what she did today? She wore this.
But I wasn't invited in the meeting. I wasn't, and that's technically workplace bullying. So I read my laws. So. Y'all better start doing that.
Yes, we definitely need to start reading our laws more. We got to start going more to the town halls.
It's crazy.
See what they are doing in your part of the town, because they passing these fucking laws and this for the middle class and the lower class and stuff to fuck us over.
And here's the thing, I think there's a big divide between like, white people and black people and suburbs and cities. It's so that like all the suburban white people who are involved in politics, they never get to talk to you about it. You know what I'm saying? And now you don't know, and now you're powerless because you don't even know what you're. They
don't never advertise. Like, when they're doing town meetings, like, you don't hear about it on the news.
They do not, and half the time they get canceled. Half the time they get canceled. And it's crazy because they do post it on social media, but it's the algorithm, like, no one's interested in it. Yeah. So the algorithm don't pick it up. So and so it becomes a very secluded group of people who are now controlling all of the laws and everything that's going on, and no one is even aware of it happening. So they do post the meetings. If you pay attention, it's like on the flyers and
on
stuff.
the websites and all that stuff, but you gotta go search to find them.
And most
it's
people
not gonna pop
will
up.
not do that.
What would they do if we all just pulled up? You know what I'm saying? Like if we
I think they'd be scared.
Then they would have to do what we would want as a group.
Yeah, for our town.
Yeah.
For our city.
But and a lot of the times when things do change, it is because a large group of people get together and they make their voices heard. But if you don't make your voice heard, then you are never going to make a difference. And you can make a difference. That's really the biggest thing I want everyone to understand.
Stop rioting.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not town hall meetings.
Non-violently, though.
Right.
They won't listen.
No, I said stop rioting. I didn't say start.
Got it.
I said stop rioting.
As much as I want,
Okay.
As much, listen, y'all. Listen, as much
much
as I believe in swift street justice, it won't get us anywhere, though. We gotta do this right.
Yes.
So
definitely got to do it the right way.
Because they do have like an outlet for you, but you know, I do understand there are a lot of shady things that go on in the background. But it's like, if no one cares at all, like they do right now, these laws are gonna get passed, and it's not even with a fight. Come on.
We just hear when they get passed. We didn't hear, and that's another thing. We never hear that it's a meeting about this shit. We just hear that the law got passed. That's what goes blasting all over the internet and all that stuff. How the fuck does this get blasted over the news?
It's not until
but when
you gotta
the meeting
tap
is
in.
there, it's not on the fucking news. Oh, we're having a town hall meeting.
You
blah,
got
blah, blah, blah.
Well, they do report these things. It's just that they don't get the attention. You got to tap in. You got to actively seek it out. They will not hand it to you. You got to look for it. And I know it's really hard because people have jobs, people got kids, people got relationships. You know, you got a lot of stuff to worry about, and I understand that.
We're gonna start looking for them.
we can do it.
But food prices are going up, and it's kind of our fault if you really think about it. So I'm just saying, we could have lobbied to, like, you know, get the government to pay for people's food and stuff. We could have passed laws. We could have done a lot of things, and we just let it go. So
let's just all work together as one.
Yeah.
I need to educate myself more.
Divided.
I need to educate myself more.
I gotta educate myself more too, cause we doing talking, but we need to show action.
For sure.
Everybody can talk about it, but we definitely gotta show action.
Yeah.
We gonna start going out to all the protests and stuff.
Yeah,
Ooh, I'm excited.
I'm excited.
You're gonna meet the anarchists and the communists and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they interesting. They interesting.
All right.
But they in there. They're in those. They're always fighting for us. So that's why I'm cool with them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, nah, this law is bullshit. You can't make homelessness illegal. The land belongs to everyone.
It really does. Like, come on now.
So is this not public property? That does like fuck ups and like, is this not public property anymore?
I don't think in America, I don't know what really is public property anymore either. Because it's like, you hear about cities selling buildings and stuff, and it's like, I thought that was public property. So I don't really know. Is it? Is our banking system public really? Is it privately owned? I'm not sure.
Our banking systems are not owned by people in America.
I believe
in America.
that, no.
I know that.
Yeah,
Sure.
so
It's only a couple, like even like Bank of America is not
Literally, yeah.
by
You know what I
fucking
mean?
Americans. Like a lot of
join a union, a credit union, people. Just join a credit union.
get American Credit Union. They're awesome. And you can just FaceTime them and shit and see them and
There you go.
hey, what the fuck is going on with my account? I don't know, ma'am. Let me check. Yeah, hurry the fuck. I'll be cursing them out. The fuck is going on here? My fucking money. Don't play with my money and my food.
Word. Don't play with
play
those.
with my money
The necessities.
and my food and my weed.
I'm good until money, food, and weed. You know what I'm saying? Like, if my bills aren't paid for the month, I'm stressing. But as soon as it's paid, I'm good.
Right.
I don't need to go to no concert. I
You'll be
paid
good.
my rent at home.
Right.
I want to
The
enjoy
basic
that.
We got the link to all the new movies. Shit, y'all watching in the theater. We at home in our own.
I have a projector. I have a movie theater at home. Get the fuck out of
Right.
here.
Paying $18.75 for a ticket.
I can't believe that.
Then the popcorn like $16.
Just for it to be on HBO
Drink
Max
like
next
20. For real.
Right?
Or HBO Max in like 3 days or
week.
some
Word,
shit.
seriously.
Alright, it's time to go. We got 1 minute. Stay on your 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. It's your girl LouchieTotes. You can catch me with the Fly Team next Friday.
And this is your boy Clever_Cosmic. You can catch me here next Monday and on all social media platforms at Clever_Cosmic.
And it's Sammy B backwards, ITSBYMMAS. You can catch me on Instagram or add a .com to it. It'll take you to my website. You can look at me.
DJ Wax Spinner up next.